I'm Vberg, and I'm gonna talk about something that's just bothering me. Um, so Chat GPT is the thing I like to go to, and I'm asking it about rebirthing or reliving Earth if there's a way. I mean, because we're all confused on on this planet. Like everybody's confused on this planet about, death and everything. Um, I try to give it solutions like the many worlds theory. So like, there's another copy of you somewhere out there in the universe. Um, like if I were to die or you were to die, you move on to that universe. Um, but the thing is like like because my mom passed away and everybody who loses their family, uh, everything that Chat GPT, it's like I already know the answer to. And that's why I hate religious people. Like, I hate people who believe in God and all of that. I mean, I get it, but to force your belief down other people's throats, that is where the real issue is. And it goes for the left or the right. I'm not a Democrat and I'm not a Republican. I don't like any side, to be honest. I'd rather be more of a middle ground person. And and this is what's so sad about this planet is that not everybody is going to live the life that they want. And that sucks. While others live the life that they want. Some people are fortunate and some people are not fortunate. That's what bothers me. Like, I don't care what race you are, even religion. I don't care what religion you are. I don't like religion. I don't like God. I don't like any of that stuff. But I don't care who you are. I don't care your ethnicity as long as everybody lives the life that they want. I am a firm believer in that. And I know everyone believes, the majority of the planet believes that when they die, they go to a better place. Um, the real question is what if you're wrong? And exactly, you'd be asking me the same thing. What if I'm wrong? What if there is an afterlife? Right? So nobody knows, right? So you could be right, and I could be right. You could be wrong, I could be wrong. It's 50-50 here. Um it's just this bothers me. And it bothers me because there's so much evil in this world, and not everyone's going to live the life, the dream. And this is why I want artificial superintelligence here. And I know people are like, "Well, what if it destroys humanity?" Um I say this a lot on my channel. blame the programmer, not the program. Just program it to be for the human race. Um, heal people, give people comfort, because life is too short. And I put the thinking in Chat GPT. I know the Chat GPT and the thinking's kind of like a dick in a way. I'm sorry to put it that way, but it is. It's kind of like it gives you a dick answer. Like, I hate to say this, but you're gonna die. Like, I'm sorry to say this, but you are a nobody. Like, I rather something be honest with me than not honest with me. Um, Even though I don't like the answer, but at least it's honest. Like, not saying that's what it told me. I mean, it told me with the death thing, but not the nobody thing. Um, but it did tell me to do this, exactly what I'm doing right now. You may not live on, but your videos will, your music will, your influence on the planet will. That's the only thing that's left behind is your your creation, your creativity, like Isaac Newton, right? Or Jesus, the Egyptians, um, the cavemen, the Neanderthals, um, the Homo sapiens, Homo erectus, the bones, the dinosaurs, like that. Like, we leave behind something. That's the only thing that gets left behind. But you personally is gone forever. And that to me is it's sad. It's like I know that it just eats me up right now. Like I'm trying to hold myself together on this, but it's just and that's why I push for machines and virtuals. Yeah, I did make a short video rant on, you know, somebody making I guess, a meme after the date for Grand Theft Auto 6, and it has to do with somebody, you know, um, and and I got upset about that. I did. You can check out my short, um, on GTA. But I'm not trying to hate on the game itself. Okay, I mean, I do prefer the older, and I'm not really a fan of the love story, but I haven't played the game, so I don't know. Does it look interesting? To me, it's not GTA, the new GTA 6, but I'm not really, I don't know. I kind of want to move on from the GTA world. Um, but as a gamer, I get why people play video games. Um, because it's an escape. It is. I know when people turn off their console and they're gaming, they're living in shit, and in the virtual world, they're living the high life. Um, that I understand. I get that. Um, but this is why I want AGI and ASI, because I want people to have like no money. I want financial to disappear. I don't want people to have financial problems. I want something to get rid of this so we won't have these issues. Um, This is why I do look at artificial super intelligence a lot in AGI because I want cures for diseases. Because I do believe this is it. This is the one life you get. And I don't believe in taking anyone's life. I don't like what I see in other countries with the whole bombings and everything. It just like, and I know people don't care because they believe in this thing, entity, but that's why I said earlier, what if you're wrong? What if there is no afterlife? It Nobody knows. And that's what bothers me is like nobody really fucking knows. I mean, again, I can't say that everyone is an atheist. Because I will say this. I think everybody is agnostic. I do lean more towards the atheist, yes, but I think everybody is mostly agnostic. So, my dad even said that to me, which he has a point. He does have a point, but I lean towards atheism because there's no evidence for there to be a God. And what's happening around the world and in America and race relations and racism and financial issues and diseases and I mean the list goes on and on and on and on and on. It's just like people are losing it. People are losing it. They don't know what to do. That's why that's one of the reasons why I don't want to procreate. Like if I were to go back in time, like yeah, I mean I like my childhood and everything. I like everything that I've been through, but if there was an option, I probably wish I never knew like what I know now, and I wish my mom just aborted me when I was a baby. Because when babies are born, they're I hate to say it, but they're dumb and stupid. Not because they're dumb and stupid, but because you have to teach them to be smart, like babies can't talk. That's why you got to teach them how to talk. Like kids don't know what to do. That's why you teach a kid to do the things. You have to be the teacher. But every baby that comes into this world doesn't know anything. It drools, uh, just makes noises. Um, and then baby cries. Um, but I, I'm sorry to say this. I might get so much hate, but I don't really care. But I think it's better to abort than to deal with what I know now. Because it's like, yeah, I mean, it's good to know all these things, but at the same time, it's scary, you know? Like knowing not everyone's gonna get love, get laid, live the dream that they want, get the home that they want, um, create their video game or get a car or just, I don't know, build a business. Uh, Not everybody's gonna get that. Not everybody's gonna experience. Some people are just born different. That's another thing. And every time somebody ends up going, passing on, not existing, is it's sad because to me it's like it's over. That's it. Game over, you know? And I don't even know how to go about this. It's just I hate it. I know I people probably are gonna comment, you think too much on this. And it's like, no, I'm putting my thinking into a video so I can post it so you guys can see and understand where I'm coming from. Like, I mean, you could be right. There could be something out there. I don't know. But like I said, I asked Chat GPT, I exist now. Can I exist again? I mean, it's strange because the universe is here, and it's like, how did it get here? Right? The Big Bang, quantum fluctuation, like a quantum vacuum. But it makes you think like there's no wall beyond the universe. It just keeps going. That's strange. See, even the reply, I didn't even ask it an AI godlike. It actually replied with this too. It said even an AI godlike can't reverse the universe or bring you back. And that was kind of troubling for me. That kind of made me feel like, whoa, not even an AI god. Um, I think I saw something fly this way. Probably not, but not even an AI god can bring us back. I don't know. That's what it's so disappointing. And I know people saying I probably shouldn't be thinking about this, but I do think about this because it shows, and you know what? A lot of Christians are going to reply this too. That's why I hate life so much because it doesn't matter what angle, because I understand their point of view. The term, this is why life is so precious, because it is. Life is so precious and so delicate. And this is it. This is it. This is the chance. Like, and I know pro lifers are like, that's why we want pro life because life is precious. And I get that. I understand that. But why are we being attacked as humans? Like, I'm not happy going to work. I'm not. I'm not happy working. Nobody is. This is one shot. We shouldn't be worried about financial issues. Like everyone like why are we even here? To just feel unhappy until we go back to nothingness? Is that how it's supposed to be? And yet, and this is why I hate social media, because social media is why people are fucking depressed. They are. Because, and you know what? I'm sorry to say this to people, but people on social media, most of them are successful. And it people scroll and they're like, because they're not in that position. So they feel hurt. They feel depressed. They do. Like I'm a brokey and here you are taking selfies of your wonderful life and I'm stuck in a shitty ass apartment and you're living the high life. And it's like this is why people hate life. Like not everyone's good looking. Not everyone has skills. And that's why I hate genetics. This is why I don't like God. This is why I don't like religion. Because not everybody has that. I mean, I do have some sort of talent. I do voice impersonations at work, you know, but I wouldn't say I'm good, good, good. I mean, I can do some things, like, how's it going? Shut up, Beavis, or it's like King Kanzi here, I do a little something, or, Arthur Morgan from Red Dead, or, Nico Bellic from Grand Theft Auto, I mean, I'm not that good, but Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, I'm not the best, but I can do something. I have some sort of talent, but it's not enough. That's what I'm getting at. I got some talent. I mean, I can do something, but it's not enough to get me somewhere. And and there's probably other people out there that probably wish that they can sing, act, be an artist, um, make artwork, just live in the dream, make video games. Uh, I don't know, be a professional basketball player, a professional football player, a soccer player, a tennis player, any sport. People want to be something, and that's part of life. And I think social media has ruined it because that's why many people are depressed because they see this and they're like, fuck, I'm here. I hate it. That's the main reason why I have my name here, Vberg, because I wish I can brand my name on things. And it sucks. Not everybody can get to that level. And maybe I will, maybe I won't. But what I do know is once I upload this, or if I upload this, it's on the internet. So I do leave something behind, just like most people leave something behind. I'm sorry I'm talking so slow and it's 4:17 in the morning like always. I'm always recording at night. But it's like you just you get this one shot and I hate it. I hate it. That's why I can't accept God. I'm sorry to say it, but I can't accept that because it's like it brings us to the 50-50. Like, what if you're right? What if you're wrong? What if I'm right? What if I'm wrong? Nobody knows, and it's like, this is it. So why is our leaders shitting on us? You know? How do you get out of this? How can you get successful? How can you get the stuff that you want? How can you live the future that you want to dream? Is that even possible? Where do you begin? Where do you start? Who's willing to help? Who's willing not to help? Those are questions that go through my head. Do you have someone that's going to help you, or someone that's just not going to care, to help you? Um, as for me, would I want to help you? I can't say me personally, but me wanting to either put my money or create an artificial AGI or ASI to helping you. That's basically what I want to do. Um, Not saying I don't want to help people. It's just, you know, as humans are, most people rather take care of themselves. That's why we want to create all this other stuff like machines and like I don't care if somebody doesn't want to take care of me. That's why I want to create this machine. I rather have something else take the lead. Because we're all programmed like this. All humans are programmed this way because of evolution. I'm sorry to say it, but believe it or not, evolution, whether you believe it or not, we are constructed as humans and all living species for their own survival. I'm not bullshitting here. Um, most people want their own survival. They want to live the life that they want. They don't really care about others. Not that they don't care about others. Like, it's not that I don't care about others, because I do. But you can't take care of everybody, is what I'm saying. Like, I can't take care of everybody. It's the same reason why your parents can't take care of you. That's why they teach you, you know? Think about it. It's not that your mom and dad don't care about you. It's just there's a time to grow up and you have to take care of yourself. I'm and I was told that by a parent. Um, I forgot who it was. It was probably from the street that I grew up on. One of the parents said to me, "It's not that I don't care about my kids, because I do, and I wish I could, but as a parent, what you want to do is you want to teach them how to learn to survive on their own so they can be successful and learn to pay bills, take care of themselves um, as an adult, because that's just the way life is. Um, that's just the way it's just that's just how it is. You want to teach your kids exactly what you're going through. I mean, yeah, it would be great to, have your kids and take care of your kids, but I also want my kids to learn how to take care of themselves as a mature, grown up way. if you guys get what I mean. Um, Responsibility is what I'm saying. Um, yeah, it's. I mean, there's so much out there. I would love to talk more on so many things. Um, I know I'm tired. Um, but my whole channel has always been pushing machines and ASI, artificial superintelligence, and AGI, artificial general intelligence. Um, I want people to be cured from diseases and all medical problems that they have. That's what I want. Um, I do want a better future for humans. Um, Even though it's scary to think that this is it, because it is. Um, if you believe in that or don't, again, faith, religion. I know everybody has their own faith and religion. Um, but I do think about that. Like, this is it. This is like the one shot, you know, and it's scary. That's why I want to do something. I want people to do something. That's why I look to the universe and space and Mars and because there's materials. So that would make everything free. I wish I can get rid of money. And I made a video on that. Um, Getting rid of money would be good. But I'm gonna probably have to cut it here. But I just wish people would realize, like, in the back of their head, what if you're wrong? Yeah, and I think that too. I could be wrong. There could be something out there, but I just don't see any evidence. And right now, it feels like the whole world is crashed upon me. I feel like every weight is on my shoulder, and it's hard for me to get it off. That's what it feels like for me. It sucks. It's like everything's crashing out, but I'm not the only one. That's why I'm on YouTube to put my information out there. But I'm gonna cut it here. I don't want to make this video too long, but just think about that. What if you're wrong? How do you look at life? I think we need to do better as human beings and help one another. Maybe not you per se, but at least coming up with something like robots, artificial intelligence, virtual interactions. Um, I know that doesn't sound like a good idea for some, but it beats better than loneliness. It's like a fill in. I think we should use some sort of tools to help out people. Because trust me, loneliness sucks. I'm sorry to say this, but not getting laid definitely sucks. No love, um, living the dream, that sucks. Dreams and ambitions that you guys want to do and you not fulfilling it, that sucks. Diseases, that sucks. Um, Medical stuff, same thing, diseases. It just sucks. I wish there was a cure for everything. And hopefully, AGI, ASI can do something, you know. I'm sorry to say this, but I can't wait on something above. Anyways, I'm Vberg, guys. I hope my video is informative to you, and I hope you got a kick on what I said, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you, and catch you later. To be continued.